The entire script should be bound not by chains of iron, but by the subtle yet powerful fetters of the flesh. The body, our temporary vessel, becomes our greatest prison, locking the soul flame within a decaying, time-bound cage. We live in the relentless shadow of a question no civilization has truly answered. How do we conquer death? The answers are not found in modern science, nor in fleeting faith. They are engraved on a substance resistant to all elements, a material formed by alchemical transmutation, the emerald tablets of Thoth the Atlantean. Thoth, the priest king who ruled ancient Egypt for 16,000 years, the master of mysteries, bequeathed a final, terrifying promise: the formula for absolute spiritual freedom, the power to separate your consciousness from your form, to wander the cosmos, and to taste not of death, except as thou will it. This is not philosophy. This is a blueprint, an Atlantean key. Thoth's ultimate objective for man is not religion, but mastery. Mastery over the physical laws, over time, and over space. The freedom to move through the movements of time-space toward the goal where a new time begins. Before the ascent, we must first understand the chains. Thoth reveals that our bondage is a self-imposed illusion, a consequence of allowing disorder, the essence of darkness, to overwhelm the soul. We are bound because we have forgotten the profound truth. Man is only a spirit. The body is nothing. The soul is all. This is the path to the Halls of Amenti, a journey away from the earth's binding angles and toward the eternal light of the sons of the morning. This is the precise knowledge, the deep hidden wisdom, lost to the world since the time of the dwellers. To escape the cage, you must first understand its architecture. Thoth's teachings are built on the inviolable law of the all. Order and balance are the twin foundations of the cosmos. Everything that exists is based on order. Thoth states plainly, darkness is disorder, light is order. Darkness transmuted is light of the light. The body binds the soul by creating chaos, the chaos of base desires, emotional turmoil, and the fear of the unknown. Our mission, therefore, is the transmutation of darkness to light. The key lies in acknowledging your true structure. Thoth reveals man is threefold in nature: physical, astral, and mental. The physical self, the vessel, this is the most temporary and illusory part. Its channels are three: the blood, vertical motion, magnetism, nerve paths, carrying energy, and akasha, subtle physical channels. These three must be in constant, perfect attunement. Any disharmony here is felt as weakness, sickness, or the approach of death. The astral self, the mediator, this is the bridge, neither wholly physical nor spiritual, yet capable of moving through both realms. It is the sheath that retains the memory of the form. Modern man incorrectly attributes its sensations to the soul. The mental self, the arbitrator, the most critical component. It is the carrier of the will of the Great One, the true director of cause and effect in your life. The mind's purpose is to act as the supreme arbitrator, enforcing order upon the chaos of the physical and astral desires. Beyond these three lies the spiritual self, the fourth quality, the eternal soul flame, which is light itself. It is the pilot light that animates the entire structure. Furthermore, both introduces the concept of Ba and Ka. Ba is the essence, living forever. Ka is the shadow that man knows as life. Ba only incarnates when the Ka, the temporary consciousness, is formed. You are seeking to awaken your permanent essence, the Ba, and take the Ka, its living memory, free into the cosmos. The ultimate bondage is allowing the mind, the mental self, to be enslaved by the passions of the physical and astral. To gain freedom, the mind must reclaim its role as the master.
The entire script should be delivered by a single AI voice, narrator, with a deep, resonant, and highly authoritative tone. The delivery must be measured, deliberate, and intense, conveying a sense of profound, ancient secrecy and spiritual urgency. The style must evoke a documentary on forbidden knowledge, maintaining seriousness throughout. Occasional emphasis, pauses, lower pitch should be placed on key words like Amenti, barrier, and formula. The journey to soul separation is not a sudden leap, but a methodical series of preparatory steps. Thoth, in his supplementary tablets, reveals the precise esoteric keys necessary to stabilize the body vessel and sharpen the mind blade before the ritual of release. Key 1. The sovereignty of silence, conquering the mind. Thoth states, "He who talks does not know. He who knows does not talk." The first barrier is the bondage of words. Mental chatter, idle speech, and distraction are forms of chaos. The master must find the true silence. Quote, Deep in the silence first you must linger, until at last you are free from desire, free from the longing to speak in the silence." Unquote. This is an alchemical process. Conquer by silence the bondage of words. In the profound silence, the thought force becomes a laser. The mind's ability to act as the supreme arbitrator is restored, cutting off the disordered signals from the lower physical self. This stillness is non-negotiable. Without it, the soul flame's subtle vibration cannot rise above the noise of the flesh. Key 2. The physical balance, the formula for immortality. This key is one of the deepest secrets of Tablet 13, a ritualistic method for retaining physical vitality and preventing the imbalance that leads to death. Thoth reveals, "Death is only because thy balance is shaken." The secret of life in Amenti is the restoration of the balance of poles. Our bodies, like the Earth itself, are magnetic dualities. When the polar balance is maintained, the body exists in a state of continuous renewal, preventing the forces of decay from taking hold. The ritual of balance is as follows. Northern alignment. For 1 hour each day, you shall lie with your head pointed toward the positive pole, that is, northward. During this time, hold your consciousness from the chest to the head. This builds and concentrates the upward positive energy. Southern alignment. For 1 hour each day, you shall lie with your head pointed toward the negative pole, that is, southward. During this time, hold your thought from the chest to the feet. This stabilizes and grounds the negative energy, integrating it into the physical form. This simple bipolar meditation, practiced once every 7 days, retains the body's entire strength. Thoth promises, "If thou be old, thy body will freshen, and thy strength will become as one composed of youth." This is how the masters hold off the fingers of death. Key 3. The protective circle. Escaping the angles. This knowledge is critical for the safety of the soul once it leaves the body. In Tablet 8, Thoth recounts his terrifying encounter with the hounds of the barrier. These aren't metaphorical demons. They are formless forms that reside in the space where time not exists, lying in wait for the soul that attempts the beyond. Thoth reveals their singular vulnerability. Quote, "Know ye the hounds of the barrier move only through angles, and never through curves of space." Unquote. The earth plane is defined by angles. When the soul leaves the body, it is prone to moving in straight lines and sharp angles, making it easy prey for these devourers. Therefore, the protective measure is the circle. Before the final ritual, the master must prepare a place bound by darkness and draw a circle around themselves. The circle, in its perfect curved form, knoweth not the angle, thus shielding the soul from the pursuit of the hounds. The master who masters the separation must always move in curves of thought and movement while unbound. Only the circle will give you protection.
The entire script should be delivered by a single AI voice, narrator, with a deep, resonant, and highly authoritative tone. The delivery must be measured, deliberate, and intense, conveying a sense of profound ancient secrecy and spiritual urgency. The style must evoke a documentary on forbidden knowledge, maintaining seriousness throughout. Occasional emphasis, pauses, lower pitch, should be placed on key words like Amenti, barrier, and formula. With the mind silenced, the body balanced, and the circle drawn, the initiate is ready for the final 3-step formula to sever the conscious connection and achieve temporary spiritual freedom. This process is the key to understanding the deep hidden secrets concealed in the essence of matter and the 9 interlocking dimensions. The most critical principle is intent. Pure must ye be in mind and in purpose, else only failure will come unto thee. Step 1. The centering, activating the flame. The physical body must be laid to rest, free from tension. Calm thy mind, so no thought disturbs thee. The master does not think of freedom. The master becomes the intention of freedom. The entire being is focused on the ultimate goal, the Halls of Amenti, the place of the immortals. The consciousness is then placed at the most sacred site in the physical form, the seat of the triangle. This is the subtle energy center, the psychic node located between the eyebrows, the place where the memory of life holds sway. This is the internal keystone to the cosmic architecture. The soul flame placed at this point must be held steady, a glittering concentration of light force. Step 2. The command,
the word of power. The command is the vocalized vibrational trigger that shakes the soul free from its physical bondage. It is the logos, the word that brings forth order from chaos. With the consciousness fixed in the seat of the triangle, Thoth commands the invocation. Makut el Shab el Halusur ben el Zabut zen epim quar el. The power is not in the translation of the words, but in the vibration they create. These sounds are keys that resonate with the highest planes, forcefully loosening the energetic ties holding the soul to the flesh. Step 3. The ascent, the great wave. This is the moment of application, the method by which the soul achieves the break. Thoth describes a physical and mental exertion. Fiercely must you shake with all of thy power, until at last thy soul shall be free. The shaking is not of the body, but of the inner force itself. The initiate must, the thought form, create a perfect thought-formed picture of the place they desire to see, for example, the Halls of Amenti. The vibration, send a wave of vibration, irregular first and regular second, from the brain center, directing it in waves from the head to the foot, repeating time after time until the soul is freed. The release, the soul flame is then loosened from the bonds of night. Once free, Thoth assures the soul may pass the barriers of space for a period of half of the sun, an allowance of 6 hours of freedom to journey to the highest worlds and see the future heights of its own unfoldment. This is the power. Bound are ye in your body, but by the power ye may be free.
The entire script should be delivered by a single AI voice, narrator, with a deep, resonant, and highly authoritative tone. The delivery must be measured, deliberate, and intense, conveying a sense of profound, ancient secrecy and spiritual urgency. The style must evoke a documentary on forbidden knowledge, maintaining seriousness throughout. Occasional emphasis, pauses, lower pitch should be placed on key words like Amenti, barrier, and formula. The experience of temporary freedom is merely the initiation. The ultimate goal is to become an avatar, a being who moves from life to life, mastering the cycles of existence. This is the true meaning of tasting not of death, the key to memory and perpetual life. Thoth, the thrice-born, knew all of his past lives. This is the final secret for true mastery over death, retaining the memories of all past lives during transition. When death approaches, the master must follow a final complex ritual to ensure the silver cord retains the memory of the Ka self. Relaxation. Relax the body and resist not with tension. Internal ascent. Place the soul flame in the heart and swiftly sweep it to the seat of the triangle, between the eyebrows. The hold. Hold thou thy flame here in thy brain seat, until the fingers of death grasp thy soul. The memory of life shall pass with the soul as it leaves the form. The past becomes one with the present, and the memory of all is retained. Free shalt thou be from all retrogression. The things of the past shall live in today. This is how one becomes a true master of life, changing at will from form unto form. the final commandment of the Lightborn. Having attained this forbidden knowledge, the Master is granted a solemn warning. The power to summon the dark, to pass the barrier, comes with a supreme responsibility. Thoth commands, "Look not ever into the blackness. Lift up thine eyes to the space above. Be thou ever children of light. Only by effort shall ye grow upward to the plane where light is the all of the all." The power is yours, not for selfish indulgence, but for the elevation of mankind. All that man is because of his wisdom. All that he shall be is the result of his cause. The true purpose of the Atlantean key is to create a perpetual cause of light, ensuring that the effects of your actions lead to the ultimate goal, the oneness of the all. You have been given the formula, the keys, and the warnings. Now the path is yours. Strive hard, and you shall surely be free.